I'm Melissa. This is Martin, Haley, and Maddie, and we're cruising America's Great Loop on our boat Cavalier. We welcome you to hop aboard and share in this journey with us.
Hey, child, up and go. A big world is out there waiting for us to live in every day.
Well, welcome back to the Cavalier for another episode of Cruising Cavaliers. Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
What we're going to talk about now is when we were in Green Turtle Bay, we rented a car and we took a little road trip. And the reason we were having some work done on the boat, and they wanted to have the flooring in the salon open to get to the engine compartment. So it's just easier for us to get off the boat for a little while. And we wanted to do some, we had some plans anyway. So that's why we went. So the first thing we headed over to Tennessee, to kind of eastern Tennessee.
Yeah.
And the first place we went was where Melissa was born.
Helenwood, Tennessee. Kind of northeastern Tennessee. It's just, we were going over to Knoxville anyway, and it wasn't that far out of the way.
No.
And so I hadn't been there in over 40 years, so
Yeah.
I wanted to kind of go check it out. So it was kind of fun.
It was a cool place. It really was. It was pretty. It was. It's kind of touristy now.
Nothing like I remember. I remember it was just this little, if you blink, you missed it, kind of a town.
Yeah.
But, that was fun.
Yeah, but it was just getting built up, a lot of new houses and tourists and stuff. So it was actually pretty cool.
It was cool.
We went there.
So this is where my old homestead was, I guess. My grandmother had her home here, and grandfather. Looks completely different now. We used to live up on that hill up there when I was a little girl, and now it's completely different.
Your aunt was over there or something?
Yeah, my aunt had a trailer over there that she lived in, and they had her, it was a nice house they had right here. Now it's something different. I guess they had to demolish it to get the new freeway in, or the highway, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
After that, we went down to Knoxville.
Yeah.
And Knoxville was really cool. We had thought about taking our boat up there when we went to Chattanooga, but we decided to just stay down in Chattanooga. It's a little harder to get to places on a boat in Knoxville, so we went there by car.
But
And
you
it was
can get there by boat.
You can get there, yeah. You can get there by boat. If you take the Chattanooga side trip, it's another few days up the river is all.
Yeah.
So it's not bad at all. So in Chattanooga Knoxville was pretty darn cool. The downtown, there's one thing there. They had a World's Fair there back in I forget exactly when it was, but
I went there as a kid. I was young at the time,
Yeah.
but I do remember going to it.
yeah. So anyway, they had a World's Fair there, and they still have the grounds that it was on and everything, and it's pretty cool. One of the things they have is Sunsphere, and it's pretty cool. It's this big ball in the sky basically, and you can ride the elevator up to it and walk around it, and you just have this incredible view of the whole downtown Knoxville
we went
and everything.
up in it and
Yeah.
just walked around. Not a lot up there, but it was still pretty cool views.
It was pretty darn cool. That was pretty cool.
To me, a perfect way of showing what happiness can be. Baby, you are everything to me.
Here we are at the World's Fair Park in Knoxville, Tennessee.
taking the dogs for a little walk around. Pretty cool. Not a lot of people here, but it's a neat park. A whole bunch of little stuff to look at and stuff. So pretty cool.
So we did that, and then there was also this war memorial there that was really, really well done.
Yes.
And it had like it had the names and everything of all the people that had died from that area in all the different wars, and it was really just it was a well done memorial.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Could have family members on there for all I know.
Yeah.
East Tennessee.
Yes, I know that we were meant to Baby, you are everything to me.
And then we went downtown, and the downtown's really, really cool. There's lots of public artwork, right?
Yeah.
There's this one place, I think they call it Market Square, that's about a couple of blocks long, and you know it's a walking. They close the street off, or whatever, and it's all these restaurants and shops and everything else like that, and pretty darn cool.
It was really busy too.
Yeah.
When we were there. I don't know what day it was, but it was busy.
It was busy, yeah. And everything's like right there, that downtown part. The World's Fair is there with the Sun Sphere, and then just a couple blocks up is that downtown with the public market and everything else. We also went to a museum that was also just right there. Museum of
Art
or something. Yeah, Knoxville Museum of Art. It was very good. Really a nice museum. So. And we also did a pub crawl there, which was kind of fun. We took the dogs in, and we couldn't go right downtown because most of those restaurants weren't going to let dogs in. But we found a little bit further, just a little outside of downtown, and there was some bars basically that let the dogs in, and we just kind of walked around, and it was kind of fun. That was fun. The doggies enjoyed that.
little moments caught on 3x5s. Happiness shines like big.
All right. Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
Doing a little pub crawl in where the heck are we?
Knoxville.
I don't know why I keep forgetting that. Knoxville, Tennessee. Seriously, this is the first beer I've had.
Yeah, exactly. He's had a sip.
Yeah, so anyhow, we're out doing a little pub crawl today. All right, so here we are in our second pub crawl, Marie's Tavern in where again?
Knoxville.
I just kidding, I knew it that time. Knoxville. So we're having our second beer, and as usual, there's the little girlies.
One of them's already getting tired.
Yeah. Dive bar near me.
Here are the listings for dive bar near me within 0.6
All right,
miles.
cheers, baby.
Cheers.
All right, third stop on our little. Where are we at again?
You know where we're at. At this
Knoxville.
point. Yes.
Knoxville, Tennessee pub crawl. Anyhow, this is the Corner Lounge. Another dive bar. So,
Yep.
Cheers.
We like our dive bars.
Last one for sure.
Yes.
And as usual, we have other little girls with us right there. So we did that. And then another place, kind of the old city, I think was where we were at. We went over to and walked around. Again, neat place, all kinds of restaurants and shops and stuff. We did go into a really nice bar there that had they had tons of whiskeys, right?
Yes.
It was like I don't know. They said 1,000 or 2,000 whiskeys or something like that.
Yeah, they had them all up on the.
Yeah.
And it was. We don't drink whiskey. I mean.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but it was pretty amazing.
It was pretty crazy. Yeah. And they had a whole this. They said, oh well, we stopped printing menus because there's too many. So
Yeah.
they give you a scan a QR code.
Yeah.
There, the menu pops up with all the different whiskeys. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. And anyhow, and that was actually, what was that? That was Boyd's Jig and Reel. We went to kind of a fishing theme or whatever.
Yeah.
To it. But it was basically a pub. Yeah.
I would really.
Pretty cool though. I think I'd highly recommend going to Knoxville. Either go there by boat or take a trip in a car there. It was really
We
pretty
enjoyed
cool.
it a lot.
Yeah, we enjoyed it a heck of a lot. You know, and then we came back to the boat. So that was our little side trip we took.
Our second side trip.
Second side trip. Yeah.
Since we've been here, we went to Chattanooga,
Yeah.
and then Knoxville's our second. We got one more.
Yeah, one more we're gonna go do. So I think that's about it for
Yeah.
Knoxville, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So anyhow, thanks for coming along for another episode of Cruiser Cavaliers. Cheers and happy trails.